How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Stud, and welcome back to another episode of the Historical Germanical Accuracy campaign, and that's not really a cool name for it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and continue onwards and play some more stuff. So again, this campaign, I call it, historically accurate Germany, but I don't really necessarily think it needs to be too historical, because if we want to go, completely historical, then we're going to lose to the Soviets and the Americans and stuff. I don't really want to have that happen. So I think for the most part, we're going to go historical until we get to the point where, we actually want to win. So because I think that would probably be a good idea. We're basically, and I said this at the beginning of this year, I was like, we're going to try to be historical, but do better where Germany actually failed, we could get the new mechanized, and those would be pretty cool, I think. We might want to do Marines, honestly. I think we might have to at some point, so we might want to do that now. Support battalions, we could get maybe... We have the artillery, but I'm not going to really push the artillery super much, although artillery is pretty powerful in this game. Air doctrine and stuff, and air, we're looking pretty good. Air doctrine might be the... Oh, no, the industry. I forgot. The industry is definitely the next thing we want to do. 5 days till we get the atomic research complete. And that's going to be huge, I do think. Okay, let's try to get some encirclements or something. I don't know. Let's try to figure out what we can do here. Maybe leave behind one of you and come with the rest here. In this case, we're kind of using a law of large numbers thing and just punching through wherever we can with the large amount of with the numerical advantage that we have. This is good. We're working on getting more artillery and stuff to these guys for another round of infantry. That's pretty good. I think I have enough numbers now to kind of at least do be a little bit of a nuisance over here. So we'll try to make do with what we got right now, and see how well it goes. But yeah, we could try, if we wanted, we could try to cut off this whole place, but I don't think we have enough troops for that. So I'm not gonna really worry about that. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go up to speed 5, honestly. I think that'll be fine. Atomic research has finished. Okay. So, next we have to do the nuclear reactors, and by 45 we'll be able to do nuclear bombs. And we might, I mean, honestly, it might take that long to get to people, like, especially like the UK and stuff. But we can't do this too far ahead of time, definitely. So, for now, why don't we work on maybe some... more industry, like construction speed. Why not? Construction speed 4 should be fine, and that'll be good. You can really, speaking of construction, yeah, this is what I figured. We need to keep these things queued. We gotta be better about this. Friesland is a Dutch holding by default, by the first part of the game. But now I think about it, wait, we don't have any resistance there because that was our first war separate. Actually, I'm gonna cancel that. Yeah, let's just do like, yeah, because the reason I'm canceling that is because I might want to build a port there. Because I'm gonna at some point need to do boats. Ooh, sorry about that. I'm at some point gonna need to do boats. This thing has 0 factories. Wow. Okay, well, that's an easy choice, I think. Yeah, move you up to the top, and maybe move like another buy-in, and Ostmark. We want more places to build more factories. That's how it is. And so now we see we need like 2 more lines so that we can basically, I'm just trying to do it in a way where we are going to have all of our factories working on new constructions instead of repairs. Because while repairs are useful, they do go on their own. The stuff does repair automatically. which makes sense in my opinion. You know, the factory is not just going to disappear, and the workers need jobs. They can repair the machines, and they'll start doing it on their own, you know. As well as the factory owners, they'll be able to contract stuff locally, stuff like that. If I'm kind of knowing what it's going for, which I think I kind of understand the concept. I mean, it's an abstraction of factories and stuff in the first place, so it's never too definite, but, you know, definite enough, I think. Come on. Those guys should be done soon. There we go. And now we're going to go up to here. And we'll wait. And we need to give ourselves some time to recover some organization. So when we get here, maybe we will stop for a second. Yeah, they're attacking us quite often. Although they're not doing a lot of damage, but, you know. Mainly we're just missing that artillery. So what is the artillery looking like now? Ooh, still got quite a bit of a deficit. So tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and do another line of towed artillery or improved artillery. I'm going to knock that up to the top and try to fill it out completely. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to first off take some out of the fighter, keep it at what it was before, and maybe cancel one line of infantry equipment because we have kind of made up for our deficit and are now ahead of the curve a little bit. Maybe pull back on this support equipment a little bit and pull back on this line of infantry equipment quite a bit as well. We obviously need those upgrades so they are never not going to use, but still, you know, we want to get as many factories as we can working on this artillery issue that we have here. But we need a couple more tungsten. Okay. Sounds good. I will put on that. I guess the artillery needs tungsten. I didn't realize that. I don't know the chemistry, you know, aspect of that, but I'm sure that makes sense to a chemist. It's like, of course you need freaking tungsten for the barrel of the gun or something like that. I don't know. But or maybe for the explosive reactions. I don't know. There's got to be some reason. And that is historical. So Moscow is over here. I don't know, man. I think we might as well, tell you what, like we might as well do this, which is let's pull back on these sides. We don't need this port. There's nothing here besides the port aspect. And we have Leningrad now. That's a much better port, you know? So let's take these two. When you get here, and you got two, I want to retreat you guys and stuff. And we're going to keep retreating. And as long as we have Leningrad, we're fine. And I think we'd probably have a much easier time doing what I'm planning on doing, hopefully. But yeah, like come over here, 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 come all the way out to Novgorod maybe. No, you can't go through combat, yeah. We'll leave these two guys here because I kind of want to protect the flanks of Leningrad. So that'll be good to keep that there, but still, the other ones, let's move. Yeah, heck yeah, why not? And they're going to quickly try to form up on us. So that's why we want to get going right away. You know, we want to take these units that are maybe not, you know, they're getting out of combat, so they're going to be a little bit weaker, but we want to get them moving right away. Okay, let's start moving these guys. And they're attacking onto us, so we're going to have a bit of an advantage there. What are we missing from these guys? We're missing the tanks. I guess that's it. We just need these medium tanks, but not a lot I can do about that. One thing I could do, actually, is cancel production of one and another. And hopefully it'll distribute those, although reinforcements is going to take the top priority, it looks like. That's okay. But yeah, let's be cautious, but also a little bit risky. We're gonna want to. I think we're gonna want to take these guys and push ahead. You know. And if we can do that, and we can take these provinces, I think we have a good edge here. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that. I think if we do this right, we might be able to get a huge encirclement. Probably don't need two here, so I'm gonna go and take one of these. And you know what I'm realizing all of a sudden? I just had something occur to me. I actually forgot to put all these guys onto the Baltic Theater. We don't want to get that general bonus, even if we're not, assigning them plans, which is obviously the main purpose of armies. But still, let's try it like this. So I think we want to not attack across the river. Let's just keep going though. Again, this is kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to just see. Let's try to go down this river until we reach, get closer to Minsk. I think that's going to be one of our main goals. Obviously, we need more numbers if we want to do this, completely. So, for instance, like we need to take another one of these guys and come down to here, and maybe pull one of you guys. No. What do I think? What am I thinking? But yeah, it's a little bit risky, a maneuver like this, but if we can do it right, we could get a giant encirclement, huge encirclements of hundreds of units, hundreds of divisions, and that's it's pretty valuable if you can pull off stuff like that. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to go ahead and launch these guys into the field, and I think we're also going to do that with these guys, and then stop actually producing them for a while, and you as well. And I think that's going to be it for now. And we're going to stockpile more stuff when we have some excess later on. Once we have a little bit more working room, then we'll kind of do it a little bit more. Well, what am I trying to say? We'll recruit more units later. But for now, let's just do this. Let's take all these units. I think the sooner we get them out onto the field, even if they're not at full strength, like the tanks and stuff aren't, it's still going to be fine, I think. So let's keep going. Okay. And yeah, we're crawling towards Moscow and Minsk, and if we can reach those cities, it'll be huge. And I think putting the fighters here was a good idea as well. And we actually might be able to get a good little bit of a navy there, because they kept bombing the ports, which is so annoying. And let's go and come to Leningrad. And tell you what we'll also do. Might as well, even though these guys aren't very good, might as well put them on convoy escort duty. I think that's there's no downside to that really, except just, there is none. Yeah, just convoy escort there, and maybe even cut the risk down even more, even though it was already a pretty risk-free operation, it seemed. So, have these guys pulled back at all? No, they still. They're not even considering the fact that I have this whole other large invasion happening and stuff. They're like, it's fine. It's just a trick. He's totally not. It's like how D-Day was in real life. If you didn't know this, it's a really interesting story. But Operation Fortitude was this thing that the British pulled. The British MI5, I believe it was, not MI6. I don't think it was MI6. I think it was MI5. Was the British their British military intelligence, I believe, and so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but basically what they did was they in a single day they actually took all of the German spies in Britain hostage and forced them over the course of months and basically recruited them into service as double agents. And I don't know the details of this, how they converted them or knew they could trust them, but they did. And they, over the, year before Operation Overlord, before D-Day, they tricked the Germans into thinking that they were invading in Norway or possibly in, down here near Calais, in this area right here, and along here. Because when in reality, there was, the invasion was right along here. And in between this river here and Le Havre and Cherbourg. It was right in between there. I think it was right here, here. There's 5 beaches. And they did this, ooh, wow, okay. They did this tricking, they did such a good job with the Operation Fortitude, it was called. along with Operation Overlord. It was, Operation Fortitude though was the name of the one that was I'm glad I caught this, by the way. Fortitude was the name of the operation that went along with it as far as intelligence is concerned, and they did so well with this that even about a half week after the D-Day invasions, after they were already well into France, then the Germans still actually thought that it was still a decoy invasion for the real invasion, which was coming from Calais. So it's really, really interesting how well it was pulled off by the British, and very interesting, yeah. And I don't even remember where I got to talking about that, but whatever. We should be able to push off this invasion. I'm super glad I caught that before it happened, though. That would have been a pain if I had not. Okay, we have our fleets fighting there as well, actually. And real quick, I'm going to have these guys join the first fleet whenever they finish now. And we're just going to pump out the destroyers and submarines. We don't have enough tech to do any really meaningful bigger ships, and that's fine. And look at that. These guys have arrived. Heck yeah. So we're going to leave one tank behind just because I think that's a good idea. And let's get the rest of the troops out of here so that we can actually see kind of what's happening here. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the troops. We're going to add them all to this thing again. Ooh, we actually can't. Tell you what, we'll take off these ones and this one, and that should be fine. We don't really need those guys to be in it, I hope. And let's take all the rest of these minus one guy. Maybe minus two for now, until I feel a little bit more confident. And let's go ahead and bring them all the way down to here. Hopefully no attacks start along the way. That'd be a little annoying, but it should be fine either way. And transport them down here, and we're going to get ready for this blitz. They can't hold this with the amount of troops they have here now, and they're too dumb to realize that they need more, so we're good for now. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, boys. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and get ready. Give them some time to prepare. And blitz. Boom, boom, boom. Go, go, go. Actually, probably should stop because they don't have any organization except that one infantry that was here when they got here. And now we need to really what we need to do now is carve the best path to Moscow. So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is it's only 8 away from Moscow. Wow. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go straight to the east, basically, and we're gonna lead with the tanks and stuff because they're faster, obviously, And then you got behind us the infantry. We can start moving them at least. There's no reason we can't move them. We might not want to attack them because of the organization still recovering thing, but the movement should be fine. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we're gonna want to go this way. And yeah, I'm trying to look at what the best way to go is. There you go. Those guys are getting attacked, pinned down a little bit, unfortunately, but they should be able to do just fine. And we can continue this way. Let's go now this way. You're gonna stay there, and then you're gonna go that way. Okay, and there we go. Now you guys are all there, and you guys are gonna come over to here now. You're being attacked. Lovely. Let them try. Continue with the tanks forward. Don't go there, actually. Go to here. It looks like it will be a little shorter. You getting cut all the way to this one. Yeah, look at that. We're a clear path to Moscow, basically. And this will be huge if we can take Moscow. Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys all moving here. And yeah, they're having trouble figuring out what we're doing because of dumb AI and all, you know? They don't really understand the concept of doing this weird tendril thing. And honestly, this would never be done in real life either, though, so I don't blame them. But yeah, it's an interesting little stratagem. Okay, might as well take this one too. Might as well also move one of these guys now a little bit closer. I'll go ahead and move this guy forward. Bring these guys forward to up to here. Extra research slot is huge as Germany. You want to stay at the very front of the race, you know. And this one we're also going to do. And that should be good. And we are only 3 provinces away from Moscow, or 4, however you count it. Alright, so we got this other research slot. Let's go. We're already doing construction. We already have this going on. Let's do air doctrine. It's pretty good, I think, to keep air doctrine up to pace. And with this, we're just going to be pouring in troops, you know, more and more troops coming through, attacking. They're rushing troops over here in a way that is making them very weak and vulnerable. And we're honestly just going to keep punching through, so keep going. And yeah, just keep going. We're going to wait. We don't want to be, you know, get too far ahead of ourselves. So we'll wait a sec. Let's go ahead and bring another guy over here. Why are you going that way? No, come here, then here. Oh, actually, you know what? That might be a quicker way to go about it, wouldn't it? Yeah, how about this? You go and secure up this direction. And if you go there, that'll still be safe. So let's go do that. Yeah, because if we can cut down the distances, the traveling distances, that would be huge. And we'll go and do that. Push through there. And push with you there. Take you guys and attack into there. Expeditionary Force, 3 divisions. Pff, I don't care, man. I don't care enough to do that. And we're almost within Moscow's borders, the city lines. So we'll see what we can't do there. But we do need you guys to actually stop that attack so that you can come up to here. Just to here, actually. And one of you come up to here. And that way we can move these guys. Yeah, you guys come here, and then they go there. Either way, I do need, this episode's gone a little longer than I expected. I got a little carried away. Thank you guys for watching. Go leave a like and subscribe for more. Come back next time, and we will try to take Moscow. We should be able to, I do think. But they probably have a few divisions defending their capital, you know. Probably a good idea, too. So either way, thank you guys for watching. Go leave a like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next episode when we come back to try and destroy the Soviets. Until then, goodbye.